I would have already gotten that tune and installed my high flow.
Wondering what I've been doing. I told them I'm keeping it quiet. I pull up, you know I be moving. Whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking is fluent. All of my business booming. Stacking my cash in abundance. All of my family funded. Finally got what I wanted. Life is
Bookers, welcome back to another video. It's a nice, beautiful day here in Wisconsin, man. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Without further ado, I asked you guys to ask me some freaking juicy questions last video.
Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll try to answer as many as possible.
And you guys responded with some juicy questions. So without further ado, we're gonna answer those questions. We got some on Instagram, we got some on YouTube. And if I don't answer your question, don't feel offended. We'll definitely do a part 2. So without further ado, let's jump to the questions. All right, guys, here we got question number 1. I'm just gonna pop the question up here in the right corner, but without further ado, let's begin. So we got Joey Espinoza. He asks, how many cars do you want by the time you're 30 years old? I want 4. Man, that's a long ass time, and I didn't even think what I'm gonna do by 30. But by the time I'm 30, I think I would want 4 cars as well. I think I would want a show car, I would want a fast car, I would want a daily, but it's not too shabby. It's also a dope ass car, and a car for my wife, if that counts. So got HBK Sandy asks, would you trade your G35 for a 350Z and start tuning over? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if I would. I think the 350Z, yes, is definitely faster, has more tuning capabilities and things like that. But honestly, I really do like the G35. I do like, honest to God, man, everything about the G35, I love it, man. It's a great car, man. I really do like it. So I'm gonna say no to that question, as shocking as that may sound. All right, we got Vicious VQ. He said, when are the high flow cats going on, bro? I had to freaking think that for a second. The high flow cats, what I want to do is I want to install them before the tune, just because I don't want to risk the chance of my engine running lean. I know it might not be, because I know people just run on test pipes and things like that. I just don't want to, I don't know. But my plan is to put the high flow cats right before the tune. I don't know when the tune's gonna come, so see, that's the issue right now, because you know, of this whole situation, and you know, save as much money as possible. All right, guys, moving on to another question. We got Mar G35. He says, what are your future plans for the G, as in mods? And then he put in parentheses, put an eBay turbo question mark. Okay, so like if I was rich and stuff like that, I'd definitely put an eBay turbo. I think that would be a super interesting video, and honestly, I'd do one. But right now, if I had given the opportunity, I definitely wouldn't put an eBay turbo. I think I'd buy a proper turbo, just because I want to put, as far as performance and the hearts of the car, the engine, I want to put good parts, because you know, it's literally what runs the car. So I think I'd put a quality turbo or a supercharger like a Vortec or anything like that. But then even at that point, I'm already risking my engine, because you know, you guys know the internals are not that good when it comes to boost. So I don't know if I could build the engine, hell yeah, I'd buy one, hell yeah. But as far as future plans for the G, right now, it's looking for sure the high flow cats, because I already got them, the tune, of course, duh, and then far later across the road, if I don't get a new car or anything like that, I definitely want to put some carbon fiber fenders over there, and carbon fiber hood. Really want the AMS one with the vents coming down like inwards. Man, that hood is just super nasty. And there's this new bumper style that is being designed right now by Strictly Motorsports that looks like this. I think it looks super awesome, and I think I'm looking forward to it, and I think I'm definitely gonna cop it for sure, because I definitely don't want this stock bumper, a thing that's kind of throwing this car off, in my opinion. Young Versailles, I'm gonna say Versailles, I think that's the proper way to say it. He says, nah, for real, what do you plan on doing after you graduate, homie? And I was like, probably my thing to do after I graduate is find a job, man. I think that goal right now is to find a job, get a nice, not a secure, I don't like that word secure, but a nice steady income coming in, so we can really accelerate this project. All right, guys, now we're in the passenger seat. Let's ask some more questions. We got In Place One. Who's your favorite artiste? Honestly, the guy I listen to most probably right now is Nav. I like Nav a lot. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Salvador Hernandez, I think you would build a clean 350Z. Why don't you get one? This kind of goes back to the last question, why wouldn't I get one? I just really like the G35, and like I said, if I had the funds, I wouldn't go for a 350Z since I already have this car. I think I would probably go for another car like you guys saw, the 300 or a 240, something like that. I just don't like the way the car looks. I'm sorry, 350Z guys, I'm sorry, I just don't like the way it looks. El Patron 832 says, where did you get the letters on the tires? I got the letters on the tires from treadwear.com. I did get sponsored for those letters. You can go ahead and shoot them an email. I think they're about $100 for the whole thing, for all 4 tires. I put them on myself. Pretty easy to do, and I think you guys could definitely do it. If you haven't, make sure to watch my video to learn how to do it. All right, we got Photo Fun Uriel. He says, where did you buy the side skirt? He put squirt. Where did you buy the side skirt of your G? All right, the side skirts of my G right here. Right here, these motherfuckers. I got from Easy Splitters. I have some that I got from Amazon that I actually received some few comments. They're like, hey, where do you get your side skirts? They look pretty unique, man. It's like, damn, a lot of attention. But yeah, I got those from Amazon. But these, I got them from Easy Splitters. They were about $160 for the big wang one. You guys don't know what the big wang one is. The big wang over there at the end. I don't know, right here, if you guys can see, it's got a big wang at the end. So those are $160. If you just want them all flat, I think they're like $100 or something. Not bad for splitters. So yeah, go cop yourself some, bro. EasySplitters.com. Go ahead. Okay, Kid Chino 22 says, what are the rims called that you had for the G when it was gray and the size of the tires, please? All right, let's head outside because, you know, let me show you. Only had one pair of rims. I've never changed them besides my stock rims. You can easily find the stock rim, you know, settings, whatever you want to, like the specs online. But these right here, these are the ones I've had on my G ever since. These are the XXRs, man. I forgot. I think they're 559 or 557. I know these get a lot of hate because they're rep wheels, man. But honestly, till this day, man, they're rock solid, no cracks. They look beautiful, I think, and it's been working its purpose, man. So, I mean, for the price, these prices were literally $700 for all 4, man. You cannot tell me that's a nice deal for working wheels, man. Definitely do want to get real wheels in the future, but as a person who didn't know at the time, I think these are doing wonderful. So they are XXRs 559s, and as far as tire size, here we go. We got 275 35 19s. These are 19. The sidewall is 35, and we got 275 for width, and for the front is the same thing, but the width over there is 245 35 19. If you're asking for the offset, this offset I believe is plus 22, and so is that. And this is a 10-inch wide rim, and that one's an 8.5 wide rim. If you want to optimize your wheels, I think it's best for you to go 10.5 here and 9.5 in the front. Just my opinion. We got Lil Uli said, why are you trash at come on, bro, you know I'm the best one. Let's be honest with you. We got Red PCO says, would you ever go wide body? I would, and the only reason I would is because I saw Flash G35, the red one, looks kind of like this, and I think his wide body is one of the best ones out there. I think it's done super good. I don't think there's a lot of good wide body kits out there for the G35. They all kind of look semi-dumb. After looking at that wide body 300, bro, that thing is fire, bro. Oh, even the wide body 240, oh my god. We got Ramirez G18. He says, how many bottles of gel you go through in a month? Looks like you use a whole bottle every day. Damn, bro, come on, chill, bro. Come on, I'm your friend too. Nah, before I had spiky hair, and I did use like hella shit, a ton of gel. But right now, dude, especially since it's quarantine, even when I went to school, I wore hats all the time. I really don't like to do my hair, especially because it's long, and I'm trying to grow my hair. I'm trying to look like John Wick right now. But yeah, look, my hair is like, yeah, I don't have gel right now, so I rarely use gel right now. Believe it or not, I don't. Hey, good morning. Only if it's like a special occasion, like a party or something, I'll use a little bit of gel. I just use like gel and water. I mix it up and just kind of make my hair kind of slick back. All right, here coming up with the last few questions, guys. Here we got Long Tao. He says, what do you use for editing and filming? I use my Canon SL2 with 18 to 35 millimeter lens. It's a Sigma lens. It's pretty expensive. And for other cameras, I use my GoPro and I use my iPhone pretty frequently as well. iPhone 10. G35 Panda, one of the freaking cleanest G's out there, bro. If you haven't followed him, go give him a follow, bro. He has really clean channel and what's it called, IG page, man. His car is pretty insane. But he says, when am I getting that carbon fiber hood? I don't know, bro. If I get it retail, it's pretty damn expensive. I could buy it, but I definitely want to buy one used, just because if I do get one, I'd probably have to get it wrapped, and I don't want to buy a brand new one just to get it wrapped because the carbon fiber looks so good. Get the regular carbon fiber, it has to match with the bag, with the honeycomb carbon fiber pattern. And if I do get one, it'd have to get like redone in honeycomb, and I think it costs like $800 just to redo it in honeycomb. So add the carbon fiber hood plus the redone in the carbon, bro, it's mad expensive, like two grand, bro, for a hood, bro. So I'm definitely trying to find the used one so I could wrap it. And then we got the final question. He said, by Henry, he said, how often do you get pulled over? I actually don't get pulled over pretty often. I only got pulled over once, and that was because we were going like on a canyon drive with a group of friends, and it was like a bunch of Honda people, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I put myself on last, and we were kind of going kind of fast, and police officer came out of nowhere, and I don't know where the hell he came from, bro. I really don't know, but he came from behind. I slowed down, the rest of the crew sped up, and it's a one lane thing, so I was like, damn, bro, he got me. I was slowing down. He followed me for like 5 solid minutes, and then he finally put his lights on. He's like, yeah, you were speeding, blah blah blah. I was like, bro, I even slowed down for you, bro, come on. But he still got me. But fun fact about it, that ticket never got processed or anything, so I never ended up having to pay it. Not trying to jinx it, but been over 2-year anniversary and the ticket still doesn't exist. Thank you guys so much for asking those freaking nice questions. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. I don't know what's next, man. This quarantine, I'm not gonna act like everything's fine, man. This quarantine, I do have a job still, but it definitely doesn't pay the bills. Definitely, I'll tell you that. I make more from YouTube than that job. That's how it is. Not the best, all right? Situation is crazy right now. I don't have the means to, you know, we're not in that momentum. We're not in that fine situation where I could just go out and spend a bunch of money. I would love to. If the economy was fine, we were still working, and this whole pandemic didn't happen, I would have already gotten that tune and installed my high flow cast. Just saying. But because this whole thing's going on, that's what's really delaying me. I want to save up as much money as possible because not a lot of money is coming in. So I hope you guys can understand that. That's kind of the deal, man. I know it sucks, and I know it's gonna stop the growth of the channel for a bit, but I'm gonna try to make the best of it, see what happens. But that's basically what's going on, guys. Hope you guys stay safe out there. Stay indoors, please. Stop the spread of this whole thing. And without further ado, catch you guys next video. I don't know when it'll be, but we shall see. All right, guys, take care. Peace.